Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Well, to the right flat, it is caught, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one, just like that. It's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Genty. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They've gotten to the 2 on this opening drive, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Genty. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Oakland.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Benson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
31-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one good for 8 does this. And a very quick first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Condors will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check smash. Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Street. Check up.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Will lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. McBride is the motion man. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A draw to Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. McBride. Touchdown, Condor. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Condors will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Look wide, get this one complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
In motion comes Walker. Murray going to give this up on a pop pass. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff, running left is Benson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Finding his tight end, Mayer. To the pylon, he's in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Tokyo.
The kicker
It's
on
his
for the
third
point after.
touchdown on the year. Aubrey,
The kick is
good
good.
with the extra point. And
Next
the
to score,
Condors will take a 21-7 lead.
7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Brings up third,
They
and 8.
need 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Condors will take over here at their own 12.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That is Max Crosby in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Now a second timeout called by the defense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray from his own end zone. Will work this out wide to Benson. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Going for it all. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dragons are going to take possession.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better, he's got to anticipate better, and ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Go on, hurt.
A give. Here's Benson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. McBride is the motion man. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. Is complete, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's enough for a first down.
The 38-yard line.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one doesn't blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Walter Nolan getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready. Take off.
He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Benson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Pass into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play, and that will be a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Condors.
They'll run here with Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Condor. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set up.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and While some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And less than a yard.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 40-yard line.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Go! No! No!
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
Oakland, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 43, here's second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second
To
and
the ground, he'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
A gain of 2.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Play action now. It's Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That one is complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one could be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Green.
Again, it's Murray. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. And he will score! Michael Mayer, touchdown Tokyo. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Makes the score.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, sack. Take go.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Now gives up the middle extension. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Condors. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.